Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome back to the channel for another test centre video for Marvel Strike Force. Now we have another video that will focus on Storm, and the question I'll look to answer today is one that come up very often in the comments of the videos uploaded, and I've also seen it asked quite a lot on Reddit as well. It's in regards to Storm's viability in the Ultimus 6 raid, because that's the hardest raid in the game at the moment, and Storm is a character that without a doubt when she was created, raids were firmly the focus of her skill set. Now in this video there's a few things I'll try and run over. The first one, as we'll see, is when you're going through Ultimus 6 there's a very high chance you'll get wiped out. Now if that happens, does she lose her stacks? We'll find that out in this video because I'm pretty sure I will get wiped out on the course of the raid. We'll also go in with the fully leveled, so that's 7-star Gear Tier 12 X-Men team because of the synergy she got with her passive, and see how powerful that team actually is. And if we get time, we'll try and work our way to the end of the raid, and if we get the chance, if our stacks do persist through death, because I will die, then I'll see how it looks when we fire off a 20 stack ultimate on Ultimus on the final node. That could be pretty nice to see. So let's just start working our way through a few nodes here and see how we get on. So with us running an X-Men stroke X-Force team, it means we only had one space left. It's probably not the most balanced of teams because preferably I would have a healer there, but with it being the test centre, what I can do is actually just heal up between missions. But the character I've dropped in to hopefully help the survivability of the remaining characters would be Drax. So we'll see how we get on here anyway with this team setup, and we'll work our way through the raid. Okay, so here we go. This will probably be pretty tough because I know even the best players in the game do struggle with this raid. It seems it's more designed around the level 70 level cap. Let's up the speed to ×2 there, so it's not going too fast but we can still see what's going on. So with Storm, we just want to keep hitting the basic for as long as we can. She's got one round of charge, we're going to need a lot more than that. We'll see how this team works as well. Could be quite nice with all the assists and the speed up that Storm provides. Then you get Cable actually providing the counter as well. With all these buffs though, I've got nobody that can really negate them. In time we will have an insane amount of X-Men that will come to the game. There's so many, so there will be a lot of team setups you can run. It's just really limited at the moment that we've only got these 4 X-Men characters, but there's so many they can bring and so many different options those characters can bring as well. I need to make sure when I'm running through this I don't lose concentration and use a special or anything like that. That wouldn't be good. I don't want to use Deadpool's move here because that would be a waste. It's one of the things with Deadpool is he's pretty awesome, but I recently pulled him down to the alpha rating for the reason that sometimes when you use the likes of his special or his ultimate, you're not always getting the most out of it. Let's pull all the speed bars down here. That'll help even more with Ronan because he's slow as it is. Try and take out Korath next. Drax is really pretty low here. Let's go for the middle hit here because of the AoE, because we've charged up our basic. Again, we don't want to use the special. Take out Korath hopefully. Is that 47,000 there? That was quite nice without a fence up. It is only single target though. See if we can take out Kree Cyborg here. We did. Nice. 42,000 in total that was. So this team does seem pretty nice, but as mentioned, when you're running this, you've not got a healer. So it's definitely not for a free-to-play player, because you're going to run out of medkits pretty quick doing this. Wonder who we could actually get as a healer when it does come to an X-Men team. Can't think off the top of my head, but if you can think of anyone, let me know in the comments below. But that wasn't too bad, so let's heal up now. So we'll run through a few more levels just to show off the viability of this X-Men team anyway. If there's anyone you think that you could replace Drax with, then again, let me know in the comments. I just dropped him in really very quickly. Let's see, we'll go on the outside here for the chain. Yeah, that looks right. So I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure, Storm will get knocked out at some point, and then that way we can see if she retains her stacks. I'm really hoping she does. If she doesn't, it'll make the raids nice and tense, but it's going to make it even more difficult to use, and already it's very situational how you do use her. hoping we get some changes before she does go live, because one of the things I did mention, we actually get asked for feedback when we were on the test centre, and I was mentioning the fact that I really liked the idea binder kit, but she's definitely a bit too slow, too many stacks. There has to be other ways to gain those stacks. There we go, that's Storm out already, but that's good. We can see in the next match if her stacks do persist. I'm not massively concentrating here either, so don't give me too much of a hard time if you say why did you hit this character when you should have hit that one, or why did you fire off this skill, because the purpose of this video really is just to show off, is the team viable? Hopefully we've shown that in the first match, but also do our stacks persist through death, which we'll find out in just a moment. Let's hit this move here, and also if we can get to the final node on this, if our stacks do persist, how much of a chunk of the health can we take off Ultimus at the end? Can we one-shot him? I'm not sure how much hit points he's actually got. There we go. Absolutely smashed there, but the team composition the X-Men one isn't the best. We're going to need more X-Men in the game before you can run a full X-Men team, I would say. There you go, that's down. That's not a problem, because as I say, I wanted to see if our stacks persist. So I've changed the team setup here to one I would much rather run. There we go. Awesome, our stacks do persist. Now that is definitely a positive. Stacks still go far too high and she needs to get the damage quicker or other ways to gain stacks, but that's really nice. For that reason, what we'll do is we'll quickly finish off this stage, and then I'll actually work my way all the way around the map, and we'll finish off the level with some final node on Ultimus 6 and see how much damage we can do with Storm. Let's finish this node anyway, 2 enemies remaining. This is a bit of a mishmash team, but I definitely like the combination of Star-Lord and Rocket and Thanos, and then Black Panther's just incredible when he's fully maxed out. Here we go, nice and easy. So what I'll do, I'll jump forward a fair few nodes here and we'll work our way up to the Ultimus one. So here we go, we've made it all the way to the final node, which is Enter Ultimus. We can see that he has 56,000 total power. Now, in regards to the team I would be using here, I've got Spider-Man for the defense down, I have Merc Lieutenant for the defense up. Now Storm will go before them, so I'll need to let Storm go first. They two will cast their skills, and then hopefully it will overlap the debuff, so I can then use the ultimate on Storm with the 20 stacks. And I've got Drax and Hand Sentry to hopefully pull some of the aggro, so let's jump in and see how we get on here. Alright, here we go. This actually feels a bit tense going into this node. Let's see. I wonder if we have to clear some enemies first. No, we don't. There he is. There's the big man himself. What an entrance. That's not too bad. I was expecting him to one-shot Drax or something along the lines of that. So we've got the speed up there. Now I'm going to quickly go into a few teams here. We scroll down. There he is there. It says 51,000. That's strange. Difference of 5,000. He has 100,000 health, if that's correct. So if that's right, I'm not sure if it is, although looking at his health bar it could be, but if that's correct we could actually one-shot him. What we'll do first, however, is we'll still try and build up our stacks here. Or say build up our stacks, sorry. We'll still try and apply our defense down and the defense up. I've got the speed on ×1 here. We can't go wasting something like this. Is Storm going to get taken out? Almost. Worst case scenario, if she does, I'll simply restart this. Let's see, we've now got the speed up and defense up. We don't have the defense down on Ultimus, unfortunately, there. Come on, Storm. Here we go. No 2001 Space Odyssey music this time, but here we go.
Hold on to your butts.
That was nice. As I suspected, Ultimus's health isn't 100,000. That did seem a bit low there. 130,000. He must have some kind of strange resistance there, because when I fought the other enemies I was able to do 200,000 damage, but 130,000 was able to take him down by, I would say, just under 50% there. So that's really pretty nice. So you could work with Storm, work her through the early nodes, build up her stacks, then just drop her out and get into your main team, which is a lot more reliable, where you have to use a lot less of the actual raid kits. And then once you get to this final node, drop in this particular team here for the defense down, the defense up, and fire it off, and there you go, the hardest character in the game at the moment. You can actually take his health down by almost half in one go. Now, despite all that, I would say that our stacks do have to come down. It takes too long to charge. I think it was in the region of about 8 to 10 nodes to actually charge them, so bring the stacks down a little bit, or give us other ways to actually gain stacks, and hopefully don't take the damage down too much in the process of doing that. But as always, I hope this video has been insightful. If it has, feel free to leave a like. Don't normally ask for that, but why not, seeing as this has been quite a fun one to do. Feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe as well, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon.